Hello and welcome to the Walk On Pod. My name is Adrian, aka Nuno, and today I am joined here by Esteban, aka Triples3ven, one of the DJs that has been performing today. It's been a crazy event so far. You guys are able to see what's been going on, so I'm sure you guys are going to get some clips of Esteban before this pod started. Um, More so, I've been opening up this question: what is something that you think differentiates a great DJ from, somebody that's just starting off, somebody that might be, considered mid? Like, what's a quality that you see that's differentiating?
To differentiate, I think the first thing that comes to mind is like catering to the crowd or like maybe the demographic of the people, the parties that are going to be present. Maybe that's the venue, you know, um, and stuff like that. I think a good and great DJ knows to kind of read the room in a way, as cliche as that sounds, and like read where you're at and know the people you're performing for. Yes, you should have like your preferred choice of music, but depending on obviously what the let's call it gig is, I think it very much should dictate like what you're gonna do with that time you have, pretty much providing that music to whatever crowd,
Hmm.
right? So I think that's something that DJs should do because the DJ's there to provide like, like at the end of the day, it's just musical entertainment, for whatever it is, whether it be a homie hangout or like a public thing that's like public restaurant or something like depends on what you do with it. But by all means, being able to differentiate and provide music for different people and things, right? So at least in
Yeah.
DJ.
And do you think, now that you kind of touched on that a bit, do you think the DJ controls the vibe or the crowd controls the vibe?
I think it's a bit of a dance, right? It depends if you're really trying to be like a showman, performative. It depends if it's like a performance for you or are you just there to provide aesthetic, right? If it's like a public venue, because I do that from
Mhm.
time to time, I'm not there to be the front of the show. I'm here to provide pretty much background music for people socializing, stuff like that. When it comes to those kind of events, whether it's a store or a restaurant, stuff like that. I've had pretty like decent number of opportunities to do that here in like the RGV. I'm not big by any means.
Mhm.
This all started as a hobby, but by any means, going back to what you said was, um, they've been they've been able to provide like different things for different people, but it's a dance, especially going to like the performance aspect of it. When you're up there, like I guess pressing buttons and turning knobs
Mhm.
and providing tunes, like you want to feel what you're doing. You can tell like if you're really vibing to it. Everyone's different. Some people have more of a body language
Mhm.
to it. If I'm into it, I know I'm bumping my big ass head.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
like, yeah, for sure, by any means. But I think it's a dance. It's, some people, depends where you're at, want to hear certain music. You, as a good or great DJ, should know, hey, let me provide some of that. Hey, the people aren't really vibing to this old school, like, whatever. Like, hey, let's change it up. I'm going to drop, okay, let's drop this. See if they
Mhm.
like it. Most of the valley, I kind of just
Same,
know
same.
stick to the Latin music, stick to the reggaeton,
Yeah.
stick to the girly pop house music. That's what I do for like my public events. But when it comes to like intimate settings like this or like events that we want to host and
Mhm.
do, I play whatever I think I want to play.
Yeah.
And stuff that caters, I know people will generally accept, but
Yeah.
that's enough on that. I'm a yapper, dude. I'm sorry.
Hey, man. Hey, that's the whole point of the pod, bro.
Yeah,
Walk
sure,
on and talk your shit.
for sure.
So I did a little bit of scrolling, right?
Okay.
So correct me if I'm wrong,
Scroll.
but you do perform at Rewind, right? Next to 76?
Played there a very few amount of times. I've honestly only played there like 2 or 3 times.
Mhm.
Thankfully, I've made some pretty good friends in the DJ community. Shout out Oscar, shout out
Shout out
Ritmo.
Oscar.
It's their 1 year anniversary today. They're going to be at Roosevelt's today. It's going to be a great time. The date is whenever this comes out. It's going to be April 4th. So that's cool, right? If you
Yeah.
missed it, you're a lame.
Yeah.
Um,
There.
it should have been there. Nah, by all means, don't feel FOMO. But shout out those guys. Going back to the question, what was the question? Just have
So you were
to
performing at you kind
Rewind.
of said at Rewind, right?
Yes. Okay.
I love Rewind.
Okay.
I,
Yeah, it's a vibe. I
it's a
love it. They
vibe,
cater to local DJs. It's awesome. Provides a space for them to really come out and do their stuff. But yeah,
and it's a smaller venue,
mhm.
right? Because you got 76. I mean, it
It's
is
the main.
76,
Yeah, it
but
is. Yeah.
76 to the side. One is that smaller, a little bit more closer, intimate space. Every time I go, and I always tell my friends this, the music is always hitting better at Rewind. What does that mean? Does that mean, like you said, that they allow the people a platform, like smaller DJs to perform there? Are smaller DJs spitting compared to whatever the main DJs that perform on
Convention.
this
Yeah,
side?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So going back to that previous topic, it really goes into depth with that. I think, well, not I think, but from what I've experienced, is obviously Rewind provides a space for people to kind of do their own thing.
Mhm.
You mentioned how you feel that the music at Rewind hits different. I think because it's something different compared to your conventional club scene.
Mm.
I'm not a big club goer by any means, but it's the cliche, not to spit on the general masses, right, of what they like to listen to. But like you go to Uptown McAllen, you already know what to expect to
Yeah.
hear at every club. Whatever trending reggaeton song, Peso Pluma, Bad Bunny, insert Latino artist, right?
Yes.
Like you know that's gonna be playing everywhere. Rewind is such a cool spot, and like there's so many other spots that I don't even know of yet, but that I know provide those spaces for DJs. But Rewind, the music hits because it's different, and these guys are playing what they want to play, right? On that note, and to go like kind of like bring it back to the previous topic, the first time I played a Rewind, I knew nothing about it, like and I was like, okay, it's Uptown McAllen. People want to hear some Spanish music. Let me do some Spanish house edits. Like, let me do Latin house music, something that I feel like people would vibe to in that area, in this region, right? Um, I still wanted to do personal flavors in there, throw in some dubstep. And, like it provides that safe community space of like,
Mhm.
hey, bro, you're not going to get judged, bro. If a girl walks in or whatever, whoever walks in from 76 and dubstep isn't like their first choice of music, they'll be like, what the fuck? But, like, still, like, it
Yeah.
provides that space. But the music does hit better, I think, there, just because people don't get like you get to play what you want,
Yes.
and people are gonna enjoy it. The EDM community is something unique in its own, and really kind of seen as like probably weird by outsiders. And I'm not even gonna say weird, but just different,
Yeah.
and that's okay. But yeah, Rewind, I think by all means, I like going on Sundays even when I'm not playing, honestly, and just catching. I don't know any of the guys, but I'll go and listen to some. It goes from dubstep to techno to reggaeton to house music. Like it's just
Yes.
everywhere, dude. And it's awesome. It's such a good space to check out. I need to make more of time to go out there, but busy life.
I can see
I'm trying to see, man. I've gone with the Ritmotech guys. I've been fortunate enough to find myself on a lineup very handful of times. I'm not a regular by any means there or anywhere,
Mhm.
but I do it all just for the love of the game, man. I love
Yeah.
DJing for myself. And then when I get events to go to where I can like put out what I would like to do, and then it's awesome, man. I love it. I love it. It's such a good outlet.
So we got 3 segments that I do on my show. I'll let you pick which one we start off.
Fuck.
We have
Very
top
indecisive.
5. You list me a certain thing I'm gonna tell you the top 5 for. Something that grinds your gears, something that just pisses you off,
Okay. I remember this
or
from the hot tub
a lightning round.
lightning round.
You
Okay.
get to pick what we start off with.
I'll do it in that order, I guess.
You
We'll
want
start off with what was it? Top 5.
top 5.
Let's
Top 5.
that one first.
All right.
Because I already know
So
what grinds my gears.
what is what is what are the top 5 genres you would use in order to make a perfect night out, a perfect vibe?
Genre for a perfect night out. This is gonna be very vague, I guess, but dance music. That's anything that's I don't know how to explain it. Dance is pretty much just EDM. Think of EDM as a whole, right?
Mhm.
Whatever like insert trendy EDM song from like Tiesto all the way to like Dead Mouse to whatever. And something iconic. An iconic electronic dance song, right?
Definitely.
That's gonna be like your strong points and whatever playlist or curated set you have. Definitely some house music because it's so generally easy to listen to. Like people who don't even listen to house music will vibe to it because it's within that range of like it's comfortable listening, it's a walking pace, it's chill.
Mhm.
Um a shout out Chavato playing right now.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's been going off, man. Progressive house is nice. Very easily listened. So house, dance music. So you said 5 genres?
5.
Okay, a little bit of soul, some R&B. Everyone
Okay.
likes R&B. I'm not a big R&B listener, but I'll definitely drop a slow, old school, like, iconic R&B song that everyone might know. You got to throw in your hip hop.
Yeah.
That's a popular genre here, in, say the States. So we said house music, dance for sure to get your strong points out. Some R&B, something slow. House music. That's 3. And then, like for example, 2 that I think you can't really do in a general space is like stuff like dubstep or like techno, because people are gonna be like, oh, what the fuck? It's very abstract, right? So not very generally listened to. So dance, house, R&B. Man, what else is a genre? And some iconic rock stuff in there, like that everyone has listened to at some point.
Yeah.
Nothing too cliche. I like to say. It sucks because as a DJ, you want to stay away from cliche, right? Like
It's cliche for a reason.
yeah, it's just because it's overplayed, and they're good songs on their own, but like you just know, like insert Queen, like goated band, 100%. But like, oh, their stuff is just so too played out.
Yeah.
So I was talking about this earlier, but like I like to have a very wide range when I play stuff, especially if it's something I'm playing for myself. Like I'll start with like a really old school Spanish song, house, go into like today I did like some house, and then I went to some hip hop rap songs that everyone knows, like Sway Lee, stuff like that. Went into some like Daft Punk. So I kind of just jumped around, but I like to mix it up, because you stick to one genre the whole time, like it's great. Don't get me wrong, but like I feel like you get a lot more like, hey, ADHD, like insert Subway Surfer right there. Like you got to mix it up, like it provides a it keeps people engaged. You got to mix it up, especially when it's like an hour-long thing of like the same vibe. It's like, okay, bro, keep it engaged.
Yeah, you need to find a way to keep their attention, keep their vibes up.
Yeah, and that's something a good DJ does, is like, oh yeah, I can play house for an hour and a half. Yeah, great, but you're just gonna hear boots and cats for an hour.
And I didn't understand that because Mac put me on, and he says like the DJ's job is like, yeah, if you're just listening, yeah, it's the same shit, but it's bringing you up and it's bringing you down because they have to keep you hooked the whole time.
It's a marathon, yeah, and a good DJ knows how to keep you engaged. Start off slow, build some tension, like, oh, okay, this bump, and then like, oh shit, peak, and then it's like levels out for a bit, and then we're gonna calm down, like I imagine that. But the genres: dance, house, R&B, some old school rock. If you're a good DJ, you can do any genre, man. I think, honestly, not that I'm trying to glaze myself by any means, but like
you got to.
I keep to a certain format, I guess, but I'm very wide range. I like to just play random shit. Like I went from a Jack U track, very heavy trap song, and I dropped into fucking Cumbia Kings. Like I wish you witnessed it, bro. Like everyone's that maybe might touch on like the cliche part of like, oh, what the fuck, Cumbia Kings, but it's funny. Like I like to troll.
And that's my favorite type when I'm at the club.
Yeah.
And the DJ do something like that. Like how the hell
do you think of that?
Yes. Like how did you get from this point and you transitioned it effortlessly to this completely random, like totally polar opposite song?
Yeah. I went from a heavy, like old school, like peak, shout out Skrillex, Jack U, beats knocking into like Cumbia Kings, because I just knew like you can get those BPMs within each other and get a certain loop going, and then just drop the Cumbia and like, right, whatever. Insert Cumbia Kings. I was mad embarrassing. But you know what I mean? So just random ass transitions, I feel like are the most fun and engaging. But yeah.
That's my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. Like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I'm at the club and a DJ pulls something off like that.
I love doing that shit, but I try to do it subtly, but not to where it's overplayed out, right? But yeah, 100%, man.
That's badass, man.
Yeah.
So we got the next segment, something that grinds your gears. It could be literally not having to do with DJing.
Right.
It could be just whatever, man. Or it could be dealing with DJ. Up to you.
So something that grinds my gears right off the top of my head is people who keep their phone ringers.
Oh yeah, man.
That's me.
Like, why?
Yeah, like bro, like we live in a day and age where you always have your phone on you. Like this thing is always with you. You don't gotta hear ding, ding, ding every fucking text, IG notification. Oh, and then peak, bro, when your homie's on aux and the fucking Snapchat typing notification sound is on. I'm like, bro, like, yeah, like not that I'm trying to like actively listen to the music, but it's just mad annoying hearing people's notification going off in the car.
Insane.
And then iPhone's that loud ass high pitched ding. I'm like, yeah, I have to, bro. Especially like with what I do. Like, I'm always getting my phone spammed with shit. Like, it's just like, bro, I cannot. And then you can live. Yeah. So people who have their phone ringers on, no offense if you do that.
Grow up.
Yeah.
Grow up. Well, man, because it's like, why?
Yeah.
Like, I have never heard like this phone ever make a noise.
Yeah.
I don't want my phone.
You're going to feel the vibration. Now I get it. Maybe it's different for girls because they maybe keep, shout out women that don't get fucking pockets. You don't get to feel the vibration.
Yeah, put it in their back pocket.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, back pocket, or you have it like a bag or a purse, right? So it makes somewhat sense, but like, dude, in today's day and age, you're constantly in communication with someone, something, work. Like,
You'll check it.
You're regularly checking your phone, bro. There doesn't. I purposely have to put my phone on D&D when I don't want to get on it because I'm doing something.
Yeah.
But, yeah, phone ringers.
Turn it off.
And yeah, phone ringers are like my biggest pet peeve. Like, I'm not gonna be like mad as fuck just from you hearing it, but it's like, dude, we're indoors and you don't get the hint. There's people that are like, ding, text back.
Oh my god! And you just hear the little click clack
Yeah.
of the keyboard, like
Yeah, like you don't need that, bro. No ringers allowed. No ringers allowed. And then like, yeah,
especially the ones that be blasting music
yeah,
from their phone, like in a
in public.
space.
Oh, dude.
my
No,
God.
and I was gonna mention the other one was people who take calls indoors. If it's an absolute necessity, but like you take it outside, bro. That's my
Yeah.
biggest thing. Like the doctor's waiting room, and people will have we're living the RGV, right? So people are allowed. No offense, not trying to get any stereotypical or whatever, but
Hey,
but dude,
scratch
there's
something.
always that someone's mom and the doctor's waiting in the living room, bro. You're just there, earbud in, trying to watch TikTok, you know, like a good Samaritan. Like ain't no one trying to hear your fucking IG reels, right?
Yep.
And then, hola, ¿cómo estás? Bro, loud as fuck, bro. Whole,
Yeah,
like, bro, like, lady, take that outside, bro. Like, I get it. They're going to call you up, but like, hey, I'm at the doctor. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
You know, but people don't have that common courtesy or like common sense, I guess. So phone ringers and indoor phone calls, like, bro, take it outside. Like, ain't nobody trying to have you. And then it's not even like business related. It's like, oh, like, just platicando, like chismosas, like hearing everyone's business. Like, oh, pues I heard he was over here last night. Like, bro, I deal with that a lot, man. I take my parents to doctor's appointments and never fails every time. There's always some loud girl guy having a stupid ass convo, and they're always older. So you would think they'd be more mature, but whatever.
You would think, man. I think that's the consensus of the valley, man. You would think, that people would think a little bit more.
It's crazy. Not trying to glaze our generation, I guess, but I think we're definitely in a space where like the younger crowd has definitely learned more to be more aware about things.
Yeah.
Compared to older folk, bro. Like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
And fuck them. what? Who says that? MJ? Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids that be walking around with diapers at the like clinic and stuff,
at public
man.
spaces.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, yeah.
Like I know you're sick as shit, little baby. But like,
and I think it's a thing in like Hispanic culture. Like
place.
people think like it's okay, it's socially acceptable. You know, it's like, bro, like, not really.
Like, why is that?
Yeah.
Like, I should not be somewhere and see a baby in diapers. Like, yes, okay, maybe like, well, it's harder to put pants on, whatever, right? Whatever. Yeah. But nah, bro.
No judgment. You know, I get it. I'm not a parent, but I get it. Yeah, but like still, like I'm no one to comment, I guess, on that, because shout out parents out there, bro.
Shout out parents, bro.
Yeah, shout out parents, bro. You be doing
stinky ass babies. So.
Yeah, you doing shit like that, bro. Like, man, like that's rough. And I would hope people like that are parents our age have that general consensus of like, hey, this should not be a norm, especially in today's day and age, with the rise of like, you know, all the crazy shit going on in the world and crazy people out there. Yeah, 100%.
So sticking on something that grinds our gears, what is something that you think in the DJ world needs to just stop?
So I still like to consider I'm still very new to this. I've been DJing passively for like, I did like, let's say 5 years. That's when I bought my first controller. I would mess with it in my off time, you know, mess with it more. Got confident on the equipment. I uploaded like a little clip on my personal IG account. One day, had a friend, she's an ambassador, she was actually an ambassador for Lululemon down here in the Valley. And, you know, I would run with them all the time. Like, I'm part of shout out Valley Running Club, shout out Jackie, shout out Lululemon McAllen. You know, they've had me play for their events all the time. What's it called? So been doing it for 5 years. Something that grinds my gears as a DJ is like something that, so to reanalyze your question, you said something that grinds your gears as a DJ, or was it something that you believe needs to stop? Yeah,
something that just needs to stop as far as the DJ culture goes.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's funny you say that because I guess you have some insight on it. Man, I've never been one to like put myself forth as a DJ. You know, it's completely it's a side. I'll say it, like, it's a side thing for me. It's not my whole personality, bro. Like I'm such an active person outside of DJing, but it is definitely a creative and enjoyed outlet for me. 100%. If I had the luxury of committing to it full time all the time, all means, but I still enjoy it and I commit myself to it very much. You know, me and Big Mac here, shout out Pro Barbershop. We've been talking about it. I've been a client of his. I know from back home. We've been talking about like, dude, we should DJ in the barbershop sometime and just set up a little event. Like, that'd be so cool. So we're doing that today. But something that needs to stop in the DJ culture, man. Like DJs to other DJs, man, the judgment, man. I'm still pretty new, so I'm not like in I don't know how to explain it, like involved in the DJ scene down here. I know a handful of guys. I've been fortunate to meet some cool guys and stuff like that, but I feel like there's definitely a stigma around that. Like, man, I hate to say it, but like, I feel like some guys have egos as a DJ, and like, I wish, like, I'm not gonna say who told me this, but um, I feel like there's definitely people out there, and not to hate, man, but people not to hate on my end, like for me to put that hate outward, but there's definitely other DJs who put that hate forward, you know? And something I get a good buddy of mine said best is like, hey man, like, sorry, this is your only opportunity to be cool. You know, like for some people, like DJing is the only opportunity to be cool. And that's like, whatever, man, no judgment. Like if that's what you want, how you want to present yourself to other people and other people that are in your hobby and your interest field, like, I mean, whatever, man. Like I'm not going to associate with you, you know, and I'm not saying I've had those crazy interactions, but it's definitely a known thing that like, guys will judge on you just because you use a certain software. Oh, you play on this, bro. What the fuck? Oh, you don't play on CDJs or you don't play on this. Like, bro, at the end of the day, bro, you're playing music.
Yeah.
You're pressing buttons and turning knobs. How proficient you are at it, by all means, that's like a level of respect, right? Like how competent are you with equipment, the crazy shit you can do. Cool. But at the end of the day, as long as it sounds good, bro, who cares what you're playing on, bro? Some people are financially limited. Some people don't have the luxury of going to the club every weekend to play on a DJ controller because they don't know whoever owns that venue, owns that equipment, right? Whatever. But people definitely have egos, man. And I hate to see it. Like I said, I'm not all super out there in the community, like meeting DJs from every single venue, but there's guys that have egos, guys that gatekeep. And I feel like that's becoming like more and more known throughout the DJ community, social media, even here locally. It's like not be like that. I always look forward to meeting new people. I'm a huge conversationalist, social person. Like I love meeting and talking to new people. And again, shout out Rimotech, man. Like I was completely new to the game, and these guys were always super nice, super insightful. Like no egos whatsoever, and I always stuck to them. But I think as a DJ, you should be super humble, man. Like you are here to provide entertainment for other people and just create a vibe, bro. Like you shouldn't be like, oh, I'm cooler than you because I play underground shit that no one knows. It's like, bro, like it sounds cool, whatever, but you know, like play stuff. You're there to provide entertainment at the end of the day. That I don't know what the dictionary term of DJ, but it's like literally a person that presents music. You're a music selector for whatever event's going on, right? So I guess that's my thing. Something that needs to stop. Egos and like the hating on other people, bro. You should want to bring them up, dude.
Yeah,
Teach them how to use fucking this software. Teach them how to use this. What's your intake on this? Some guys just, I guess the bigger and bigger deal you have, and again, going back to my buddy said, for some people, that's like their only outlet in anything to present themselves in a certain way, you know, and maybe I think those people just aren't happy with themselves. I don't know. I'm not trying to talk about, I'm not saying any examples per se. I'm just saying in general.
But that's factual though, man.
Yeah.
A lot of it stems from they're just not happy with who
like,
they are, and they take it out on others.
Yeah, I do all this, bro. I do it for the love of the game, bro. I do it for the love of like, I love playing this music, and I think this is maybe something that everyone listens to. But you know, I'm gonna try to present it in a way that's like, hey, people can fuck with this.
Yeah, and that's the same thing that I do with my pod. It's like, okay, not everybody listens to pod. And the hardest thing, even when I pitch this idea, is not everybody is going to want to be interested in learning about DJing, right?
Yeah, cool. Like, it's a party skill. It is not, the world does not need more DJs. I do it for the love of the game and because I enjoy the music. I enjoy this and that, you know, I have a million different interests, but this is definitely one of them.
Yeah. So,
and I take it very lightheartedly. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So it's like, I need to find a way to, for the viewers, like every episode, every week, is something completely different.
Yeah. So today's just meeting a bunch of local DJs.
Like 2 days, a DJ episode.
Yeah.
And it's just more so like, damn, like I like the interview that he did with so-and-so. Shit, I don't know anything about DJing. Let me check this out. So I got to find a way to present how I'm doing my pod in the same way like that you had mentioned, like just
because this is so random. You can't present this like, oh, meet a local barber, meet a DJ. Like it's just a bunch of, I think this is just a bunch of random dudes, bro. And you're going to clip it in whatever way you want. Insightful way of like local dudes that have a hobby.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, and that's what I struggled with is like, how do I make it presentable to others?
Okay.
Like, how can I get the viewers' attention? And it's just,
hey, do you like music? Like, pretty much like speak to local DJs in the RGV. Like, we're not big by any means, man, but
but that's
It's definitely out. Yeah, something out there. We're trying to get out there and just do it for the community, man.
yeah.
Yeah. So like, real quick, if I can just cut in,
Yeah,
I
go
just
ahead.
mention
Say
something for myself,
talking to
bro.
shit.
Like, so today we just did like a random barbershop session. Like, literally just have a bunch of DJs playing a barbershop. Literally, that's what we went for. Hey, let's create content. Let's get videos. Adrian's here doing podcasts, but I do want to say, if this comes out before the 25th of April, myself, Esteban or 777, I hate going by my DJ name, but I have to get used to it. Me and look him up, Tom Stellar. We're hosting this overnight beach pop up. Pretty much, it's going to be on April 25th.
Okay,
It's
okay.
going to be overnight. It's going to be like sundown to sun up the next day, and it's going to be a vibe. We're going to throw down out there. Oscar's going to be playing. A few other cool guys are John Way Eden, Ani, myself and Tom Stellar here, and we're trying to just do it all for y'all, man. We're not making any money on this by any means. Like, we're putting our own money, time, and effort
Yeah.
into this just to provide a show for the local community, man. We're not trying to take away from anyone else. I just want to provide a vibe for sure. Just wanted to insert that.
Oh yeah.
But Beachside Pulse, follow me or Tom on Instagram if anybody's interested in that, if it comes out before the 25th. So going back to what we were going to mention, bro, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, it's just kind of just relating it to all the different sort of aspects of creation that people
Okay,
got.
yeah.
Because like prior to this, I had Sean, artist, but shout out to his pains.
Yeah,
So
pretty cool, man.
he basically said what you're saying, but in his way. So I'm kind of just
Relating.
expressing how there's a bunch of different. It's the same thing for everybody, but how you go about it and like how you're maneuvering through it is different, and that's cool.
Yeah.
Just seeing everybody's different perspective.
Yeah.
But next up, last segment that we got is our speed round. All right.
Speed round, fuck.
Now, I like the speed round. I always say the same thing. It never works out the way I want it to, but it's supposed to be a speed round. Never really that fast.
Right. We end up slowing down and dissecting something. Yeah.
You're able to dissect a question or you give more context to the listeners if you want. Totally up to you. Some of them are just really simple, so not much needed to explain. But we got a couple of questions I got for you. First off, starting off with Serato or Record Box?
Serato, Record Box. Yeah, just Record Box. I
Record
guess for the viewers that may not know what that is, those are the two DJ softwares that are most commonly used when it comes to DJing, right? Think of it as like Apple versus Windows.
Okay.
That's the way I can compare it. Some DJs swear by Serato. Oh, dude, it has so much more insert features, so much more creative freedom. You know, some more like, you know, whatever outlet of creative DJs want to use that. No hate on that by any means. I don't use Serato. I'm sure they're very similar. And again, it's like Windows and Mac or iOS, right? I would say Record Box is definitely like the iOS of it. It's the Apple of it. And the same could be said for the equipment. Like, you ever see Pioneer on anything? It's pretty much like the Apple of like the music industry, and versus like insert whatever other music company, music DJ boards, controllers, whatever. It's pretty much like the Android. And nothing, like, people swear by iPhone. Some people swear by Android because it has more freedom, right? And I can see both sides of that by all means. But yeah, Record Box it's primarily what's used a lot, I guess, in the industry from what I know. It's very simple. You can transfer your skills over to Serato, I'm very sure. But I've seen, like DJ interviews where some guys love Serato because of insert whatever features it has over Record Box. But some people just know, like, hey, bro, like, if you want to get out there in the world as a DJ or a music producer, you gotta pick up Record Box because that's just the industry standard. No hate on Serato and people that use it. I'm sure there are great DJs out there that are way better than me for sure that use Serato. But yeah, Record Box for me.
Record
Each
Box.
one has its pros and cons. But
What about, do you use a laptop or a USB?
a laptop or USB. So kind of going in that to dissect it for the viewers, right? Sometimes you'll see a DJ with a laptop and like whatever controller or board he's using. That varies on the product, right? Like, for example, like we're playing on so I started with a very small, more minimal controller called a DDJ 400, pretty much a FX4, but it's a Pioneer board, again, an Apple product of the music world. And it uses a laptop. You use that to see their files that are playing and do all that, right? I just bought a controller recently that we're using today. It's called an RX3. It's pretty much what's known as an all-in-one unit. No laptop is needed. It has a little display where it shows your files that are playing, and you can like pick everything from the controller, right? I use both. You know, sometimes I've bought this newer controller. I've only used it honestly like 3 times. It's fresh out of the box. Very similar. It's like going from an iPhone to an iPad, I guess. Like
Okay.
from one Apple product to another. The format's all the same. It's all iOS. It's just the layout's different, right? You go from a 13 to a 13 Pro Max when that phone came out, right? Hey, it's paid off. Fuck off. Don't judge me. And it's brand new.
So,
Yeah, like bro, I don't care for the upgrade. Like I've heard other shit, like conspiracies about Apple products now, and it's like anyway.
It's all the same shit.
Yeah, it's all the same shit at the end of the day. I can still text, call, take good videos and photos. Oh, but this one has whatever, whatever. Right? Consumerism.
But all right, so you're sticking with USB.
Yeah, for right now, yeah. Everyone starts off with the laptop. Okay. Everyone starts off with a laptop, but eventually you got to get to the point where you can. It's the biggest thing about DJing is that people think it's being up there and playing. It's downloading your music, exporting it to the software, analyzing everything, setting up your tracks the way you like. That's like for a 1 hour gig, I probably do anywhere from 2 to 5 hours of work because I'm coming up with all these ideas, like getting all these songs off of whatever online source and dragging them over to it's literally drag and drop, bro. Like you're just dragging and dropping files over and it takes forever. You're trying to do 50 tracks, it's going to be like analyzing. Like some songs take longer. It's crazy. It's what a lot of DJing is, and I'm sure a lot of DJs can testify to that. Yeah. Okay. So USB, yes, now because we grew up. We have to have your music downloaded, have it portable. No hate on the DJs. I want to pull up with a laptop, but everyone starts somewhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So would you rather perform at a club or at a house party?
I think I lean towards house party. I've never been much of a club person, but if I play at a club, I'm pumped to do it. Yeah. You know, but house party, I feel like you know your crew, you know who's gonna be there. It's more intimate setting, less judgy, I guess. You know, like at a club, it's more common listeners, right? Let's say that people who listen to whatever's trending, and they might not always like what you want to hear play, or you may not get the same reaction you want compared to your homies that like fuck with what you do and fuck with you know what I mean?
Different environment.
But yeah, I'd rather do a house party.
Okay, so house party. Are you open format or do you just stick to one genre?
I'm pretty open format. I like to say I'm open format. Primarily dance music. I started with learning house music just because, in all honesty, it is a little bit easier to mix. A lot of the songs are very similar in the way they're organized and structured. But I like to mention that I like to say I'm pretty wide range. I think I mentioned it already. Earlier today, I started with a Spanish song, went into some reggaeton, went into some house music. I went into some hip hop edits, like hip hop house edits. Then I went from like a trap song to fucking Cumbia King. So I like to keep it fun. I like to keep it entertaining. I like to fuck around and do different stuff, because by all means, if you get that progressive, like same genre sound, like throughout the whole thing, that's awesome on you. But that's just my style. Like, I don't take myself too seriously with this shit, bro. By all means, I want it to sound good. I am my own worst critic, right? If I mess up like the smallest thing, I'm like beating myself up while I'm up there. But I'm like, it's okay, bro. Like, what's coming out is still enjoyable to the people out there, But yeah, house party, USB, open format for sure.
So I got 2 more.
I was supposed to be fast and I keep yapping.
Second and last one. No, we good, bro. Would you rather get paid $500 for a small gig or free big exposure?
Okay, so I'm gonna have to dissect this one too. So I mentioned earlier how I play for little public events that my friend would host. And honestly, I'd never charge them. I've never charged them, and not because just friends. I'm for me personally, I feel like I'm no one to charge anyone. I have had a couple gigs where people want to offer me something. I'm like, okay, by all means. For example, I've done it just for the love of the game. I do this all for the love of the game. I'm financially probably wasting money on all the stuff I do, but that's fine. I do it for the love of the game and just because I like to play tunes and have fun. It's my outlet. So of course anyone's gonna waste money on their own hobby, right? Free exposure. So the reason I want to dissect this is because I have played for free before, numerous, if any, 90% of the time. And because of networking at certain events, I meet certain people hey, can you come do this event for me? I'm like, okay, cool. How much do you charge? I'm like, $60 an hour, dude. If that. I think I've done that twice, maybe 3 times at that. And the exposure, I don't know where this is gonna go, bro. I'm hosting events now, I'm doing beach pop-ups, but I'm not trying to become a Valley icon staple by any means. I'm a fucking nobody, bro. Just whatever. I'm not a nobody, right? You should have more confidence in that. But but I'm not anyone in that space yet, yet. I should say. Yeah.
Word, bro. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to get people to come out, man. I really am. I'm not I'm not doing it for like the following or like that or that, man. I'm just, hey, if you pull up to one of this guy Esteban's events, man, it's gonna be fun. It's chill. It's intimate. I'm not here to glaze myself and say, oh, I put on the baddest motherfucking parties. Like, no, dude, no.
And I agree.
I've done both. So today is a little bit of exposure. I've never done a fucking interview by any means. So doing this all for free. I pulled up with my own equipment, all my stuff, set it up. And Baymax's not paying me by any means. We're just here for the exposure, man. Like,
he's paying you, bro?
No,
he sent me 200. Nah, okay. Okay.
But nah, but I don't care about money, man. I'm not. Oh, I need to get paid. Like, nah.
Wow.
I do okay and whatever.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I mean, I've done both. Like, I never charge when I do events if it's for like a friend. Now I've played like one random birthday party and I charged the lady the same thing, $60 an hour. You know, so I paid for like 2 hours and I was just playing whatever little house music. It was a kid's party, so I couldn't play nothing with kept it PG. Kept it PG for sure.
Hey, you should come out to my school, man.
To your school? Oh,
yeah, I'm a teacher.
Shit.
Yeah, come pull up to them dances, man. Make them dance.
School pay, the school's paying, bro. School board, hey, whatever school ISD, bro. I'll do it for the low, bro. Do all the pep rallies, all the fucking little school. Okay, I don't know about school dances, but I don't want to see teenagers fucking. Dear, I thought you worked at a high school. I was like, oh, that's cringe, dude. Bro.
There's this one song that they turn up to. It's like Itsy Bitsy Spider, but it's like trap mix, like crazy.
There's an artist, bro. My buddy put me on. He has a kid, and he showed me like, cause he used to be he's a big raver, but he has a little boy now. So he showed me this artist. I can't think of the name right now. Someone look it up. But he makes like nursery rhymes into like EDM bangers.
Dude,
like
it might be that one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. It's a guy, I think. He's like, the wheels on the bus go around.
Oh yeah,
it's just like a techno track. Yeah.
Hell yeah,
I've seen that. Yeah, that shit's funny.
But all right, last question that we got on the speed round. Request. Are you taking them or not?
Request as a DJ depends on the venue. Like, so going back to like, if I have my laptop, I have the luxury of pulling up a streaming service and I can still load tracks into the equipment, right? So if I know I'm going to be somewhere that's for a public event, like where I'm just going to be playing whatever generally acceptable music, you know, like I'll try to throw some girly pop in there. I'll throw some Fergalicious in there, some bullshit. It's not bullshit, right? But I try my best. I put effort into curating what I'm going to play for this event. I know, like, hey, this is for Lululemon. Predominantly, a lot of girls are going to be there. Let's play whatever current trendy girl song there is. Let me find a dope ass remix of it. They'll be like, oh shit, whatever. Requests. But yeah, if a girl comes up to me and she's like, hey, can you play a certain song? Like, yeah, sure, if I can. Like, look it up real quick. Okay, that's the tempo range on it. Okay, I can work into that. And then I drop it in and you get to see the reaction when they, oh my God, hey, whatever. And this is just like the smallest thing. Real quick on that, I do want to share this experience I had at that party I mentioned. It was a family function. I think the little girl was like 5 or 6. I wasn't nobody. I was just there to provide background music, right? Pretty well-off family, beautiful family, super nice lady. And I remember that the abuela started coming up. Hey, can you play this song, whatever? And I don't know if it was her husband or something, but they were like, I think they were, I don't know the ethnicity. It was rather Dominican or Ugandan. I think something African. And they gave me a certain artist. So like, hey, can you play this artist? They really love that song. Like this artist, like, and it was the whatever ethnicity it was. I want to say it was Ugandan, something like that. Forgive me for getting it wrong. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Right. And I remember I was playing like a really niche little song, a little girly pop house music banger, right? A little something chill. And the song was like super slow. It was an R&B song actually, but it was like in that whatever language it was. And I didn't know it, but I found it and like, oh, that's the artist. I had to go from like a super like walkable pace song to like, it's like super slow. So I slowed it down and then, people like heard the song like significantly slowing down. They're like, what the hell? What is he doing? And then I got the beat lined up and I dropped it. And then I saw the husband's reaction and his homeboys and they were like, oh shit, you did it. You did it. And I filtered out that song. Clubs, I've gotten reactions, all this, but this was like the most heartwarming one, honestly, because it was like, obviously they're foreign and they're like, it's like whatever they listen to back home. And I did that for them. And like, as soon as that chorus dropped, they started just grooving, bro. Like the whole party, they're just chilling, probably drinking beers, watching the kids. But I dropped that little heater, dude.
They fucked with it.
Yeah, they fucked with it heavy, bro. They all got up and started dancing with their viejas and shit. And it was the nicest thing, bro. It was the nicest little thing. And they're like, dude, he dabbed me up. He's like, dude, that's awesome, man. I didn't know you were gonna play something like that because it's something from home for them, It's like when when you're Hispanic and you're out in the wild in like
Yeah.
random ass Northwest state and you
Bro.
hear Vicente Fernandez like I do, and I'm like,
I tap into my inner Mexican.
yeah,
I
100%.
ain't never danced to Mexican music, but when I'm somewhere where there's no Mexican and you start hearing that shit, man, I start dancing,
It's
bro.
funny, man. I'm really into like it's a little bit, I guess, more about myself. So I really enjoy karaoke. I can only sing mariachi songs. Some people would consider me like a no sabo kid, right? Whatever. And my Spanish is not that bad, right? Fuck off. My mom only speaks Spanish, so I kind of had to force myself at gunpoint to learn Spanish growing up. Was bad as shit until more recently. Until I like, obviously made more effort to learn it more. Still struggle, whatever. But yeah, it's like the same thing. It's like I tap into my inner Mexican as much as you shouldn't have to appropriate to whatever culture, whatever. But like 100%, man, I love fucking Vicente Fernandez songs. I don't know what reason it is. Like that's just like my timbre, I guess. I did 1 year of fucking mariachi in high school when the program first started, and like it kind of just stuck with me over the years, as crazy it is. And I've always had that like not have a musical inclination, but it kind of just stayed embedded with me. And obviously now I'm a fucking DJ at 27 years old, a hobby that I never thought I was going to get into when I was a kid. By any means, I always fantasized about it as a little kid when I would listen to EDM on the school computers. But like never thought I was actually going to be a DJ. And now here I am, living my life, by all means.
So we got one last thing to wrap up the pod before we head out, man. You are the last. This is the end of the video.
Oh God, am I gonna have to shotgun a fucking?
You guys. So I actually,
I was like, fuck, dude, I gotta drive, dude.
So
it's really forward. I've only had 2 minutes.
So to wrap it all up, man, everyone else has shared their piece of advice. What is something that you would give to the listener? What is one last send off? It could be personal advice. It could be something alongside the DJ life. Any piece of advice that you want to share to the world.
Man, I feel like you always give your friends advice. And it's like the best advice ever, but obviously they sometimes don't take it. But doing it for a stranger is kind of weird. But life lessons, man. Life lessons. Let's see. My life is a whole fucking story in itself at this point. But who knows? Maybe you can do a follow-up interview one day. Maybe. And that's just putting that out there. My body. We'll come up with a spot. I'm down. I'm actually a big fan. Like Big Mac put him on. First podcast, super fun to listen to and watch. But advice, man. Advice. Fuck. I mean, in today's day and age, I feel like everyone's going through some sort of it's life. Everyone's going through a difficult time. That's just life. Man, I think persevere, make time for yourself. Like you truly can get through and pass shit that you think you can't, man. That's coming from little me, whatever the fuck, whole ass 27-year-old. Life affects all of us differently, but even when you don't think you can get through something or something feels unbearable, trust me, it is. You can definitely get through it. Advice, man. I guess coming like from the creative side, like find something that you genuinely enjoy and that isn't self-sabotaging, right? Oh, I love drinking and clubbing. Okay, bro, but like don't make that your whole fucking outlet for everything. Take care of yourself, persevere, and discover good hobbies for yourself. Even if it's just going for a daily walk, you don't got to be a fucking marathoner, but by all means, like do something for yourself and take care of yourself. I guess it's super vague advice, but
important.
Yeah, make an intention always to do something for yourself. Me, I'm not a fucking fitness guru by any means, but I do what I can every day. Like go to the gym, go for a run, do something, man. Trust me, it'll improve your life 10 times more. And staying conscious of what you're doing to yourself and for yourself, both physically, mentally, and all that shit. I think just develop your awareness, I guess. Persevere. You can get through it. Be resilient. Yeah, you got it. Super vague, but
that is though.
that is, yeah.
All right, man. Bro. That's it for this pod, bro.
Awesome, man.
I appreciate you.
First one ever, dude.
Hell yeah, bro.
That's cool. That's cool.
But all right. That's it for this pod, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Today was definitely something completely different. Have not done this. I've never had a multi-individual pod in one episode, but hey, that's literally what the fucking pod is for. Have people walk on, talk their shit. So it'd be hypocritical of me for not to have taken this opportunity on. So hey, man, we did it, man, and shit. I don't know what's next. I'm probably gonna I could even do more one-on-one with everybody else that's here. You know what I want to do, bro? I want to be in the club. I want to record a pod in the club, bro.
And rewind would be the perfect spot to do it.
I'm down. I want to be behind the deck.
Like, oh, no shit. Doing the interview while mixing is kind of crazy.
I know it's going to be tough.
You got to lock in, bro. When you're up there, because like you miss a certain, oh, fuck, I forgot to, look, I asked this, bro.
But you never know, man. Or at least, I don't know.
You know what's funny? I saw this video a while back. I know we're closing out, but There's this group or fucking group of dudes that they ran a 5K and DJ'd at the same time. Homies on a bike, like the tricycle, and they have a basket. I low-key want to do it because I know I'm capable of it. Just have the homie on the bike, and you just there mixing and running at the same time. That's like, you don't have to run fast, right? But like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But maybe that'll be another walk-on pod.
Hey, you see?
Do you got to run a dude interview during a 5K? Dude, you're gonna be
after like.
Dude, we're gonna be running so slow. I can't talk and run at the same time.
My 5K pace, I'm at a 40.
Okay, so we're setting the intention today, bro. You're gonna start training.
Do it.
You're gonna start training to where you can run a 5K comfortably, like even if it's a jog. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's gonna be the next walk on. That is gonna be the 1 year anniversary walk on, bro. I'm giving you the creative idea.
I'm down. I'm down to do that. Man.
For 1 year anniversary walk on, you gotta find a local 5K and do the interview. It doesn't have to be with me, but it can be with whoever you think is worthy of the first anniversary. Shout out Redmond Tech. Today's their 1 year. Catch them at Roosevelt's tonight. If you didn't, you're lame, but this is not going to air probably anytime soon.